Good afternoon, Mark Klausing, Chairman of the Community Emergency Response Team in Van Wert, Ohio. Here we are, April 6th, 2020, in the middle of the COVID-19 response. Today I'd like to take you inside of the Emergency Operating Center here in Van Wert, so that way you can actually see what's going on and how we're dealing with this crisis. So let's go inside. The EMA director first receives all the information from local law enforcement, fire, EMS, health departments, state government, and federal government. He then analyzes this information and passes it on to the appropriate department. The call center receives calls from the community and they assess their needs and wants. The call center operator collects information and creates an order which is passed on to the dispatcher for the delivery process to begin. The Public Information Officer reviews incoming information that comes into the call center pertaining to the disaster itself. His job is to release a unified message to the community with information and direction on a day-to-day basis. He communicates with local news agencies as well as national news outlets if needed. The dispatch center monitors orders and coordinates with the drivers to achieve a timely delivery to the community. Once the dispatcher receives the order from the call center operator, they input the information into our dispatch app called Active 911. The drivers receive an alert and depart in our CERT vehicle to complete the delivery. The delivery drivers have been trained in proper sanitation practices in order to prevent the spread of any virus. With that, we kindly ask that you avoid any physical contact with the drivers. Safety of our community is our utmost importance. Once our delivery drivers are en route to your residence, you will receive a phone call to inform you that they are coming. The drivers will place your items where instructed and knock on your door. And there you have it. The inside look of an emergency operating center during a COVID-19 response. Although the weather is beautiful, the birds are singing, and the grass is growing, there's also a growing need for assistance to a disaster that has no face.